This is your latest update on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. We're covering the most critical developments you need to know about right now. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other officials have reported ongoing advancements in Kursk Oblast, claiming control over 74 localities. However, the Institute for the Study of War has observed Ukrainian operations in or near 41 settlements. Ukraine's objectives include protecting its borders from Russian strikes and disrupting Russian military logistics. Despite this, Ukraine has stated that it is not interested in annexing territory within Kursk Oblast. Ukrainian operations continue to prevent Russian force from reinforcing critical areas like Donetsk Oblast. The Russian military command is reportedly redeploying elements from less critical sectors, such as Donetsk Oblast, to counter the Ukrainian incursion into Kursk Oblast. These redeployments include irregular units like the Pyatnashka Brigade's Sarmat Battalion and other volunteer units. This movement may impact the tempo of Russian operations in key areas, but the full effects remain uncertain. The redeployment signals that Russian forces are prioritizing the stabilization of the Kursk front line over continued offensive actions in Donetsk Oblast. Ukrainian forces have made significant advances southeast of Siversk and in western Zaporizhia Oblast. Geolocated footage from August 13th confirms these advancements. In Siversk, Ukrainian troops have pushed west of Spirne, while in Zaporizhia, they have progressed northwest of Verbove, east of Robotyne. These gains come amidst continued fighting in both regions, with Russian forces struggling to hold their positions. The success of these operations underscores Ukraine's ongoing efforts to reclaim occupied territories and disrupt Russian defensive lines. Russian authorities are relying heavily on conscripts and elements of irregular units to address the Ukrainian incursion in Kursk Oblast. These forces include Russian Federal Security Service border guards, conscripts from motorized rifle regiments, and elements of the Chechen Akhmat Spetsnaz. The redeployment of these units suggests that Russia is willing to disrupt operations in other regions to stabilize the situation in Kursk Oblast. Despite these efforts, the situation remains fluid, with Ukrainian forces continuing their advance. Russian President Vladimir Putin has reportedly appointed Alexei Dyumin, a trusted aide and former bodyguard, to oversee the counterterrorism operation in Kursk Oblast. Dyumin's involvement is seen as an effort to coordinate Russian security agencies more effectively. His appointment has sparked speculation among Russian mill bloggers and commentators about possible military-political reshuffling and dissatisfaction with current security officials. Dyumin's role may indicate a shift in how the Kremlin plans to manage the ongoing conflict in Kursk Oblast and its broader implications for Russia's military strategy. Russian forces continue to struggle in their offensive operations across eastern Ukraine, particularly in Kharkiv and Luhansk Oblasts. Despite ongoing assaults, there have been no significant advances north and northeast of Kharkiv city or along the Kupiansk-Svatove-Kremina line. Ukrainian defenses have successfully repelled Russian attacks, maintaining control over key positions. The lack of progress suggests that Russian forces may be facing operational challenges, potentially exacerbated by the redeployment of troops to other fronts, such as Kursk Oblast. On the night of August 12th to 13th, Russian forces launched a series of missile and drone strikes against Ukrainian military and civilian infrastructure. The Ukrainian Air Force reported that 30 Shahed drones were shot down over several oblasts, including Mykolaiv and Vinnytsia. These strikes are part of Russia's ongoing campaign to target Ukrainian infrastructure in both the rear and frontline areas. Despite these attacks, Ukrainian air defenses continue to demonstrate resilience, significantly reducing the impact of Russia's aerial assaults.